We're out in the garage playing with our propane forge we built. My son Isaiah will tell you what he's working on here. So Zay, what are we doing?
I'm working on a rebar knife for my competition I'm in.
Okay, awesome. Let's all right guys, we're gonna zoom in a little closer and show you what we got going on the forge here. We got all lined with K-wool. You can see she's burning pretty good. That's only with one burner now. I got two burners in there, but this is more than sufficient for one. All right, Zay, go ahead and start your process. You don't have to clamp it down. You're just trying to flatten it out right now, working the steel just a little bit. As soon as we start losing color, we got to get it back in there. I'm sure there's plenty of guys that are know more about this than we do. We're just playing with it, just starting to learn. So don't criticize too much. Well, we're waiting for Isaiah's metal to heat up here a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about our forge. This is all made from scrap we had laid around the shop. This is an old 100-pound propane tank we cut the ends out of. We lined it with K-wool. Obviously this stuff's plumbing pipe. We used inch-and-a-half bell, 1 inch pipe, then down to with the T. The T's are what draws our air in to help get our burner feed. We got it set up for 2 burners, like I said, so we got a belt for each burner. And we just run off a small propane tank here. The K-wool, this stuff is really amazing. Once you coat it, rigidize it, the inside of that is 2200 degrees. The outside of this is about 300 degrees. The thing is just unbelievable how cool that keeps it. Then we had some old expanded metal. We made ourselves a little shelf here. Like I said, we're just getting into this, so we're playing with it. We got a cheap animal from Harbor Freight, but for what we're doing, it's kind of fun. So stay tuned. If it's easier to put the anvil over here, it's fine. Say, I don't care. I just thought it'd be easier for me because.
Well, you're left-handed, are you?
Yep. Trying to get us just a kind of a nice little rhythm when you pull from the fire onto your anvil. Obviously, we don't have a stand or anything for the anvil because we're just starting to play with this, but just having that nice flow motion when you just in your work area makes it a little easier to work with, so you can get the steel in and out really quickly because it cools off so quick. Put it harder, Zay. See if we can zoom in a little bit. Really hard because you got. Once again, we're back in the fire. We don't get a lot of time on the anvil. Really, this anvil is, for what we're doing, is probably fine, but there's no really bounce in it. Just I know a lot of guys that are forging, they talk on their videos about the importance of having that anvil be able to have a little spring in it, and I'm sure this is there's a lot better ones out there, and there's a lot better techniques than we're using, but this is probably the 4th, 5th thing we've forged in this thing. And we did one sword, a couple little knives now, so this is probably, I guess, the 4th thing, but it's fun. Pretty cheap build for this. As I was talking about the other stuff earlier, the only thing we really had to buy was the K-wool, these fire bricks, Even the pipe there, it's just old scrap pipe I had laying around that I made the legs out of. That's why you can see they're kind of bent. It was just stuff I had to straighten the best we could. So. A little more shaky, guys, just because we're trying to do this from the right now. Zay is just trying to flatten out the steel to get the length, kind of length of his knife, so then we don't have to stick it into the force. So it doesn't have to be in it quite as long when we're working the steel. It gets it flatter a little quicker. Hit it. Hit that steel. Work that steel, boy. Work it. Work it. Made it. Beat it. Did it quench? Off. Takes less time to get it back going.
Okay, put it down. Hold it. Okay, up.
Stay back so your eyes won't get flashed.
Get down this way. Okay, up.
Don't worry.